Okay, hello, welcome back. Let's move on to the next step here, which is we're going to try to create a three-dimensional box. We want to make an STL file that creates or stores the information for a three-dimensional box. And you can see we're building up one piece on top of the next. In the previous video, we added a vertex class. The video before that, we added a function face t, which lets us create one triangle. The video before that, we just learned how to make any old STL file. So we're getting more complicated. If we're going to make a three-dimensional box, first observe that this box has 8 different vertices. Let's call this vertex right here, let's call this the left, and then the down, and the back. So that'll be our name for that vertex. So then this one would be the right, down, back. And then this one up here would be left, up, and back. And this one would be right, up, and back. And this one would be, let's do this one next. This would be left, up, and front. This would be left, down, and front. And this one would be right, down, and front. And finally this one would be right, up, and front. Okay, so we're going to try to create a STL file to represent this shape. Okay, so I've now named my vertices. And let's see if we can get started here. So let's make this bottom face first. So to make the bottom face, I'm going to need to make a triangle that kind of does that. And then make another triangle that does this. So if I make both of those triangles in my shape, or in my STL file, then I'll have the bottom face of that square. Next, I'd like to make this back face over here. So if I want to add that face, I need to make 2 more triangles. That one, and that one. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to maybe make 1 or 2 or 3 of these triangles, then I'll let you go ahead and finish it. But do not, whatever you do not try to make all sides of the cube before you finish it and look at it. If you try to make the entire cube and then look at it, it's not going to work, and you're going to really not be any further along. Make a little bit. In fact, let's maybe make this bottom square first, and then maybe add 1 triangle, have a look at it, see if it worked, and you'll be doing a lot of back and forth in this next part. Okay, so let's get to the coding. So put that out of the way. So actually, let me bring it back a second. Let's identify the coordinates of our vertices. The left, down, and back, we'll make that coordinate 0, 0, 0. The left, up, and back will be 0, 1, 0. So the up and down will be this second coordinate. So this will be our up, kind of down number. And that one will be the left, right, and this one will be the front, back. Okay. All right, let's go with the coding. All right, so I need some vertices. I'll make a left, down, back vertex. I'll make a left, down, right vertex. So that would be, no, not left, down, right, left, yeah, right, down, back vertex. That would be that. I'll make a left down front vertex. So left would be 0, down would be 0, front would be a 1 there, and I'll make another vertex that will be right, down, and front. So notice all of these vertices are for the square. Notice they're all on the down level, so they all have a 0 as their second coordinate. Okay, now I'd like to draw two triangles that represent the bottom side of this cube. Okay, so the first triangle, I'm going to start at vertex left, down, back. I'm going to move to vertex right, down, back. And then I'm going to go to vertex left, down, front. That'll give me one of the triangles. And then we'll do the other triangle, which will start at triangle, let's see, left, down, front. And then we'll go to right, down, back. And then to right, down, front. All right, so that should do it. That should give us the two different triangles. So again, writing two triangles should give us a square. So what we should do is save this, compile it, and run it, and then look at it with the STL viewer and see how we did. So again, I'm hoping that we've just made, again, all going well. I hope we've drawn this triangle and this triangle to get the bottom side of that cube. Okay, so give that a try before you go any further. Oh, I just noticed my output file here was called triangle.cpp. That's a really dumb name. I don't know how long I've had that there. Right now it should be called, I'm trying to make a box, and it shouldn't be .cpp. In fact, it has to be .stl if I want the STL viewer to work. So make sure you make that